Today, we're talking about common types of summer injuries that lead to negligence lawsuits. Now that it's summer, everyone needs to take care in terms of not getting hurt in these types of accidents that I do unfortunately see clients come in with where they've been injured, and these are particular to the summer. So let's get into this topic. I'm Natalie Gerry, the principal lawyer and founder of Gerry Law. I help injured people get the compensation they deserve for their injuries. So when these injuries I'm going to discuss are caused by someone else's negligence, you may have grounds for a lawsuit. And here are some common summer injuries and how negligence might play a role. The first very common type is swimming pool accidents. It's very important to be careful around swimming pools to avoid drowning or near drowning. And these can occur if a pool owner fails to provide proper supervision at the pool or proper fencing or safety equipment. Also, around pools, there can be wet surfaces that can lead to serious slips and falls if they're not properly maintained and not properly marked with warning signs. The second type of common summer accident to be aware of is boating accidents. Sometimes there can be collisions between boat operators if the operator is reckless or intoxicated or fails to follow boating regulations. So this can cause accidents leading to serious injuries. The other type of injury that is somewhat common with boating is falls overboard. So lack of safety measures like life vests or proper training for passengers can lead to tragic outcomes. So it is important to be aware when on a boat in the summer, especially. The next type of accident is heat-related illnesses. So heat stroke and dehydration can be common in the hot weather, and employers may be liable if they don't provide adequate hydration to workers or breaks or shade for outdoor workers. Also, a lack of supervision. If children are left unsupervised in hot conditions, then sometimes there can be negligence-related claims in relation to that. The next type of injury that is more common in the summer is sports injuries. So if there's inadequate supervision or training, then coaches or camp leaders who fail to provide proper instruction or supervision can sometimes be held responsible for injuries. Also, if there is unsafe equipment or unsafe facilities, then sometimes the failure to maintain these things can be due to someone's negligence, and there may be room for a negligence claim there. Another unfortunate type of accident that is more common in the summer is bicycle or pedestrian accidents, just with more people on the roads walking and biking. Unfortunately, drivers who don't respect the rights of cyclists or pedestrians can sometimes cause serious accidents and injuries to these types of people who are out on the roads. The other issue that arises a lot in the summertime is unsafe road conditions. So poorly maintained roads, lack of signage, or hazards on bike paths can lead to injuries. The next type of common injury in the summer is amusement park accidents. So while it is fun to go to an amusement park, sometimes there can be injuries that result because of maybe ride malfunctions. So if there's a mechanical failure due to poor maintenance or design, then these flaws can lead to injuries sometimes. There can also be operator errors, so inadequately trained or negligent ride operators can cause accidents at times. And then again, there can be slip and falls when there is wet or uneven surfaces in parks, or if they're not properly maintained. The next type of injury that occurs more frequently in the summer is injuries from fireworks. So improper handling of fireworks, if it's individuals or companies handling fireworks unsafely, they can cause burns or eye injuries or other trauma. The other type is product liability. So if it's a defective firework, then manufacturers can be held liable if their product is defective and causes injuries. The next type of common injury arises in camping situations. With poorly maintained campgrounds, there can be hazards like fallen trees or unsafe trails or wildlife encounters that haven't been properly managed. The other type of hazard that arises with camping is fire hazards. So, negligence in maintaining campfires can result in burns or forest fires. The ninth type of common accident in the summer, and we're all familiar with this, especially in the north, is construction site. So accidents can occur because of construction, and this is more common in the summer that there is construction going on. So lack of safety protocols on construction sites can increase the chance of having an accident. In terms of the safety gear, the training, or the proper site management, these can lead to injuries for workers, but also for people walking by the construction site if there aren't proper safety measures being taken for the pedestrians. In order to prove liability for these types of accidents, we do have to prove negligence. So it's important that you speak with a lawyer about your circumstances. Generally, there has to be a duty of care. So the responsible party has a duty to ensure your safety. There has to be a breach of that duty. So they fail to fulfill the duty of care through their action or through inaction. There also has to be a causal link. So the breach in the duty of care, the breach in meeting the duty of care directly caused your injury, and damages. You have to have suffered some harm or losses due to the injury. So that can just even be an injury itself. So it is important this summer, if you do have any of these types of accidents, it's important to reach out to a personal injury lawyer, and mostly all personal injury lawyers offer a free consultation. I would be happy to discuss your circumstances. You can reach me at the contact information on the screen.